Hello everybody, welcome back to another art stream. We are continuing our attack for Artfight. The mass attack to rule them all, you could say. So we are rapidly approaching the end of Artfight, guys. We have quite a bit of progress on this drawing though. I mean, if you look at it, we have not too much left. I did a little bit of work on it over the weekend, as per usual. So I mostly drew this character here in front, which is just a cute little mushroom girl, because, you know, what is an arcade without children? I need some kids in here. So we have her kind of looking up at all of the toys on the back wall. We have a kid that we're going to draw today, and he's playing with a little bug slinky, which is really cute. But we still have to fill in this back display case. I have stuff I want to draw on the counter here, so we have some work to get done, that is for sure. And with exactly 3 days, 20 hours, 26 minutes, and 30 seconds left of Artfight, there is no time to spare. So without further ado, chat, I think we get started on the drawing. I think I want to start with, I have this character that I want to draw today too, but I think we should get started with the kid because he is probably the most prominent thing we have to draw. This one too I want to draw today, but you know, he's in the foreground. We need to get him drawn, I think. So that is what we'll start with for today. This is actually a twofer because this is two different characters. You can see the reference images here for Slinkipede, and the kid is named Nathaniel. I think that's how you say it, Nathaniel. But you know, very cute little kid design. Oh, I didn't add the wings on his back. Actually, I'm just now realizing this. I should do that. Keep it like nice and simple, just like very simple wing design. You know? A simple little wing design. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. But this is what we'll be working on, so let us just get right on into things, shall we? Now that I'm glad I looked at the reference again before actually starting this, because I'm like, wait, let me make sure we're not forgetting anything else. I think we're all good to start line art. Okay. So, let us start with the drawing. Let the drawing commence, shall we? So I hope everyone here had a good weekend. We'll start the day off with that, you know. I didn't do too much this weekend, honestly. Usually I try to get like a lot of stuff done during the weekends. But I kind of took a chill weekend, and I think that's okay, you know. Not every weekend has to be go. I got some stuff done this weekend, but nothing too major. These antennae are gonna be fun and also annoying to draw, I think. It's just little U shapes. I was tempted to copy and paste, but let's not abuse the copy paste too much here, huh? Perfect. And we will draw the head. of this little apple worm creature. Yeah, I like the shape of that one better. Sometimes you gotta draw things twice, you know. Just how it be sometimes, just how it be. But I am looking forward to Artfight being done, actually. You know, you might not expect it, because I've been boasting about Artfight this whole month, about how much I enjoy Artfight and how fun it is. But, you know, I am happy that it is coming to an end, simply because I do need to work on other projects. So I am grateful for Artfight. It got me back into the, you know, flow of things. But we do need to go back to, you know, normal artist life and get back to personal projects, commissions, you know, things that actually earn me an income. But next year I was thinking about, for Artfight, like what I want to do, because this year I totally went above and beyond. I've never done mass attacks before, so doing mass attacks for Artfight this year was a ton of fun. But I think for next year, should I? Hold on. These segments, no, they don't have the same, like, shape. They're just, okay, they're just circles. Just circles. Got it. Okay. Yeah, so next year for Artfight, I am thinking about, instead of doing digital, I think about going can I say this correctly? Instead of going digital, I think I want to go traditional. That's what I've been trying to say. You know, I think, like, I don't know, 99.9% of people who do Artfight are digital artists, which obviously I am a digital artist, but I also do traditional stuff, you know, and I want to do more traditional stuff. I've started getting into doing more traditional stuff ever since I started doing art school, which, for those of you who do not know, I am in art school. It's my second degree that I am doing. My first degree was in architecture, of all things. But I have been getting into more traditional mediums, and I really enjoy it. And I want more practice in it. And I am a firm believer that Artfight is, like, the perfect time to practice, like, new techniques, get better at certain things that you want to do, and yada yada yada. So next year, I'm thinking I might go full traditional, and I'll just go back to doing, like, you know, individual pieces, and not mass attacks, because as much as I love the mass attacks this year, it was maybe a little bit more than I could chew, you know. It was a lot of work, we'll say. It was a lot of work. So next year might slow down a little bit on the whole mass attack deal. Kind of practice traditional art for Artfight next year. But you know, who knows? I don't know. I might not go with that plan. I mean, the next Artfight is an entire year away, so you never know. I might change my mind. But I think it'd be fun to do, like, some little watercolor or acrylic paintings, because I have those paint pens that I honestly want to use more. And now that Artfight's going to be done, like, pretty soon, we can actually get back into doing traditional streams, because I do have an overlay for traditional streams. We did exactly one traditional stream before Artfight started, and then, you know, obviously had to focus on Artfight. But I would definitely love to do more traditional streams. I've been wanting to do a Pokemon card painting stream, which I still don't know if that's going to be awesome or a disaster, because I have never worked with acrylic paint before, and you know, learning a new medium on the fly is not always ideal. Sometimes you just don't click with the medium right away. The acrylic paint pens are a little bit more up my alley because they work like markers, right? I mean, they're called paint pens for a reason, because they are like markers, but actual detailed painting, now that's a different story. Why can I not get this shape right? No. Yes. Okay. But I have a lot of plans for a lot of things that I want to draw, because it's almost fall, guys. Summer is just about over, which is crazy to think about. But I have to get back into doing my art markets, which means I need to design new sticker designs. I was thinking about doing maybe mini prints, maybe bookmarks, all kinds of things, honestly. So we have lots and lots and lots to prepare for. So just be prepared, guys, because once Artfight's over, we are doing all new original designs. It's gonna be super fun. And on top of that, on top of everything, I've been trying to update what my market table looks like. I went to Goodwill, actually, what was it, Sunday? No, Saturday. Went to Goodwill on Saturday, and I found the cutest fabric ever to use for a table cover for my market table, which turns out to actually be a curtain, which I found the listing for. They sell it on Walmart for $50, and I got it for $7. What a bargain. But it is a curtain that basically just has, like, I can draw it out here real quick, actually. So it's basically just a curtain that's a ombre from, like, this kind of purple color down to, like, a teal color like this. So just imagine, you know, all blended out. So, you know, looks like this, right? But then it also has these cutouts of little stars in the fabric, like that, right? So that's already cute. I mean, there's tons of these things all over the curtain. And then it also has this very nice, I don't, like, mesh that goes, like, with it. Just, like, you know, over the top, a second, like, layer of fabric. Which I was thinking about using the mesh for something else, like detaching the two pieces of fabric. But that's basically what the curtain looks like. So imagine that as the cloth for my table. And I was thinking, if I find a second one, right? If I find a second one, we take this, turn it this way, right? And then maybe I make it into kind of a, not banner, an awning, right? An awning. So we cut out, like, some, not cut out, but we, like, make some, like, stripes, like a typical, like, awning. And then have, like, that effect, that little rounded effect at the bottom. So it would look like this. And then obviously it would be, like, overhang, so it'd have, like, a bend here. But that's basically what the awning above my table would look like. Wouldn't that be so pretty? And then I could have like a banner also that like has like my business name, right? Like that. Come on, guys. You can't tell me that that would not look so good. It would look so good. But that is if I could find another curtain. Which I could buy brand new, but that's $50. So I'm gonna go back to Goodwill, see if I can find a second one. You know, maybe we get lucky. I can hope for that. I can hope. But that's kind of my idea. For now. I might increase the stabilization a tad bit. Okay, that should be good. Just gonna rotate this, kind of make it work a little bit better for what I want. I actually saw a post from Clip Studio on their social medias. Apparently, and I don't know because I haven't really looked into it. Apparently, Clip Studio Paint now has a liquify tool, which is absolutely crazy. I have not looked into it yet, but I would assume it's not on my version of Clip Studio Paint, because I did recently upgrade my Clip Studio Paint to, like, quote-unquote the latest version, but I did not sign up for the membership, which means I do not get the new updates that Clip Studio Paint puts out every so often with new features. So I have the latest version of the full version, but not the, updates that they put out since. It's a little confusing, but I think you guys get what I mean with that. But if they do add the liquify tool, that kind of kills Photoshop, because a lot of people use Photoshop specifically for that liquify tool. So it'll be interesting once that becomes more available in the program. But we'll see. Okay. Our little guy here is almost completed. All I gotta do is draw his little feeties. Which should be easy enough. All I gotta do. It's just slightly too thick here. I made it bigger. Thickens line weight. Now this I'll copy paste. So I don't want to draw the same legs. Freaking how many times? I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. So yeah. Now I will what is it? Why did that? Hold on. Go back. I pressed the button and yet, there we go. I was like, where is the extra pair of legs. Sometimes the button press is a little delayed, apparently. Okay, there we go. We can just merge all these layers down, and then I can edit them as needed. They fit a little bit better to what we're going for. Oops. Don't know how I did that. These legs in just a tad. Just want the body to be a little bit twisted. I don't know what it is up top. Just a tad. Actually, I can kind of move these all. Not completely in place, but I can move them a little bit closer to where they need to be. That way it's easier. I can just do smaller little adjustments instead of big adjustments. So I think I need to bring this up a little bit. Don't want the legs hanging too far off the body. I've been trying to make all of the characters for this like drawing that I'm doing like mostly separated so that like everyone can have their own little drawing of their characters, because like, you know, in the main image there's a ton of characters, and unfortunately there's a ton of overlap. Like this worm right here, it's hidden not only behind the lava lamp, but also behind the girl's mushroom hat. So it's like you very only see a sliver of that character. And it's like these plushies up here, they're all hidden behind the prize sign. It's like, so I've been trying to make sure that each character has their own file so that people can have an image of just their character. This one is a little bit of an exception just because it's like, I could separate these two characters on their own file, but the way that the characters are interacting with each other would look weird to have them separated. So I'm just gonna have them both on the same file for this one drawing. All the other drawings though are pretty separate, and then I just add them all together on the main drawing. Well, I also add them in on a little mini combined drawing as well. Like I have a file for all of the bouncy balls, I have a file for all the keychains, I have a file for all the worms, I have a file for all the plushies up here, and of course the lava lamp, and etc, etc. Because I have been submitting all of my Artfight attacks in pieces instead of, you know, just the main image, because otherwise initially I thought I would go over the character limit. I don't think that's going to be a problem anymore, but again, it's like this drawing is not ideal for the people receiving the artwork because so much is going on. But if I give them something like, where's the include? Like this. If I give them something like this, then it's a much clearer drawing of all of their characters. You know, still in a mass attack setting, but much more visible with much less harsh lighting, just very much more a clear drawing of each person's OC. So, this is a much better thing to submit than this, which I'm submitting both. I'm just not gonna double dip on points. This mass attack that is like the main image will actually get a lot less points than it should get because I've been breaking the mass attack up in so many pieces. So none of these characters on the top half will... Why is my phone going off? None of the characters on the top half of the drawing will be included necessarily as on the attack, just so I don't double dip on points, because that's the only way to make it, you know, fair for Artfight rules. Like, I don't want to break any rules, obviously, and double dipping on points, that would be a no-no. So this is the best way that I can think of doing this while you know, getting the attack out there as fast as possible. So that is what we're doing. Alright, I think the buggy boy is done though. We'll save coloring him for later. But for now, that piece is done, and we can move on to the next piece, which is the kid Nathaniel. So let us start the drawing on this. I edited my taper effect on my freaking brush, and I feel like it's still not exactly how I want it, which is frustrating. I never know how to draw clothes either. It's a fault. It's a fault for sure. It's like that. I drew the clothes on her very well, I think. Very well. This guy is not working. Like, that's the 3D model, right? And it's like, looking at the reference, it's like, it's because he has these big poofy freaking sleeves. So I'm trying to like mimic that. But I'm not good at drawing clothes. I don't draw clothes very often, chat. I draw animals mostly. So it's like, what do you expect from me? I'm not gonna draw clothes very often. It's not my normal mode, you could say. Not my thing I am used to drawing. And this. Okay, that's just a pattern, it's not actually two separate pieces. So we can draw the folds on the clothes, like so. And he has sort of a little belt going on. Like how I have to refer to like the back to the main image because you know, my sketches are much too messy to actually see what's going on. Gear, thank you for that lurk. Thank you, thank you. Welcome in. Do something like this with the fold, and then we gotta draw this belt. Which I am kind of not looking forward to doing. I drew it very low on the body here. I don't know why I did that quite. Maybe I have it like more up here. This knot like that, which, you know, it doesn't have to make sense. I don't know, maybe we shouldn't draw it like that. Like, the fabric, right? The fabric, it loops and it pulls and it whatever, so kind of like... We'll just say that's good. We'll say that's good. Okay. Then we will add the belt. And like this. Does it have like overlapping? No overlapping fabric. Go straight across. Just like that. Just like that. And there's the sash, which we'll just draw. Coming down like this. And it folds over his lap while he's sitting. See, look at me going outside my comfort zone for Artfight. It's a miracle, Chad. It's a miracle. Yeah, I think that looks alright. I'm gonna lower the opacity of the sketch just a tad bit so I can see what I'm doing a little more clearly. Let me look. I want to try to replicate the folds that I did on here because I think they came out really well on here. I just have to mimic that same feeling here. Like don't like it. I don't like it. Why don't I like it, chat? It's a great question. Let me do an extra layer here. Because, like, basically what we're looking at for the sleeves is you have the collar of the sleeve, a little cuff, and they're supposed to balloon out like that. That as good as I'm gonna get it. Go with that. Probably. This is gonna stretch. Like that. And have like that. Yeah, I think that's good. Better, at least. Better. We can say better. I might actually take this. I'm going to transform this. Move that up a little bit. This hand here needed to be a little higher. These fingertips have to come up. Over like this. Actually, hold the bug. Firmly grasp the bug. So funny. I use SpongeBob like references all the time just because like that show is so quotable. It's almost ridiculous how quotable SpongeBob is as a franchise. But sometimes like I'll quote SpongeBob and people will like look at me and like they don't know what I'm talking about and I'm like, oh, well, I guess you just didn't have a good childhood then. I feel sorry for you. Maybe I won't. I think I won't draw the fingernails. Oh, probably a little bit too much detail for a cartoon-esque character. Like, do you see fingernails drawn on here? No, you don't. No fingernails. No fingernails. You kind of see toenails, but we're gonna fudge the details a little bit here. Just a tiny bit, just a tiny bit. I actually think this line here does not make sense. It's not connect where it needs to connect. So I forget that, like, you would think the body is hidden a little bit, but hey, Slinkies, you can see right through a Slinky. It's just the wire, and then that's it. So I do need to actually draw the stuff back here. Funnily enough, I do need to draw that. Hey, thank you, I Sparks, for that follow. Welcome into the lobby. Thank you, thank you. Or I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, we're not streaming on the lobby right now. I apologize. I stream on two different accounts. I have my gaming account and my art account, which is obviously this account, the art account, but this is not the lobby. Thank you for joining anyway, though. I very much appreciate it, even though I messed up my little thing there. I don't even know. I don't really have a name for my community here on my art side of things. I should think about that. I should think about a name. I've only been doing the art streams here for about a month or so. Yeah, I've done art streams in the past, but they were on a little site called Picarto, which I don't know if anyone here knows what Picarto is. Really, really cool little site. I prefer Twitch just for, you know, certain things like emotes and such, but Picarto was so fun. I would still stream on Picarto if I had access to like multi-streaming, which I am multi-streaming, but I can only multi-stream to 2 platforms without having to pay for it, so 'tis the way it be. This little detail idea and presentation setup is crazy. Yeah, I tend to go a little overboard sometimes with my designs and my, you know, everything is over designed, but just designed good enough, I think. You have 2 different accounts, one for gaming, one for drawing? Yes, I do indeed. So, my alt account is Game Lobby 1337. I stream there Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I stream here Wednesdays and Mondays, or I guess I should say Mondays and Wednesdays, but yep, I have 2 different things. I keep them separate just because, like, it's, I don't know, better to have things separated sometimes. Not everybody who follows my gaming content is gonna want to see my art content and vice versa, so I keep them separated. I've been doing the game lobby streams a lot more seriously than my art streams. I like started off with doing art streams, and then I stopped for a little while because I got busy with college, and then I started doing the gaming streams, and I was doing that for about 4 years, and now I was like, you know, I should go back into doing the art streams. And here we are. Leads us to present day. Well done. Honestly, the crown is yours. I don't deserve any flowers. I just like to chill and draw, and you know, nothing too serious. I'm getting this thing all messed up. Okay. Yes, like that. Yes. Then I come in and draw the other line. Or it's the skirt. Four years without an art stream. I consider myself lucky enough to witness your return. Yes, gosh, I am so glad I am art streaming, honestly. Again, it makes me happy. Makes me happy. Hope college is going well. Well, that's kind of one of the things that brought me back into doing art streaming, because the thing that got me out of art streaming was college, because my first degree was architecture. I mentioned this earlier in the stream, but my first degree was architecture of all things, and I finished that degree and decided to go back for, who could have guessed, an art degree. So I got more back into art in general, and I was like, I should do art streams, and here I am. Now I'm doing both. It's funny because, like, I never thought I would get into art school. Just, like, never thought I would have the money, but thankfully the job I have at the current time kind of pays for it. So I was like, you know what, if it's free, might as well do it. Might as well. And you know, the main focus with my art degree kind of has just been keeping me on track in a way. You know, making sure that I'm progressing with my art skills and not just becoming, I don't know if complacent is the word, but you know, keep me growing. Which it definitely has been doing, because, you know, I'm primarily a digital artist by trade, but I've been getting a lot more into doing traditional mediums since art school has been pushing me to do that more, and, you know, I like it. I like doing traditional art. It's been fun. This line, I think, needs to be, like, closer. But, yeah, we'll have more traditional streams in the future. I'm just working on Artfight right now, so don't really have time for traditional streams at the moment. But hey, July is almost over. Artfight is almost done, and we'll have all the time in the world to do other kinds of art. Right on stream. It'll be lots and lots of fun. Glad you decided to go for it. Yeah, you know, you gotta go for things in life. You can't be stagnant. You always gotta be moving forward in some way. Even if, like, I decide not to finish the degree, like, it's more so just to, again, move forward in life. It's like, gotta... What was the movie? The Meet the Robinsons. It's like, keep moving forward, or whatever the saying is, but... I mean, it is true. You gotta keep moving forward. I am very lucky to be in a position where I don't have to worry too much about the normal grind of life, because I worked very hard to set myself up in a way where I can take the time to kind of discover my own path, which is great, because it's much less stressful doing what I'm doing. Now, the dreaded part that I'm not looking forward to right now is drawing the toes. I'm not very fond of what I'm gonna have to do here. But it must be done. So, let's make sure we got our anatomy correct. The big toe would be this. Let's make sure the toes are in the proper places. So let's... I'm gonna just kind of not draw like a ton of detail when it comes to this. Oh, that looks horrible. Oh, chat. Oh, no. Oh, no. That looks bad. That looks bad. Hold on. That's better. It's not perfect, but you know, better. Good enough. As they say, the first step is the hardest one. True. True that. True that. first step is the hardest step. Truer words have never been spoken. Focusing so hard on drawing feet. Oh god. Can you tell that I never draw feet? I was actually surprised that I drew the shoes on this girl, like, pretty decently well. But you know, she doesn't have her toes out, so it's a little easier. It's a little easier. I know that artists fear to miss the hands of the toes. Dude, the hands and feet. It's like, what are hands and feet really? You know, I'm an artist that I think, you know, I could flex on my skill just a little bit because I can draw something a lot of artists think is very hard, which is horses. I'm very decent at drawing horses, which a lot of artists struggle with. But then, you know, I get to the dreaded hands and feet and I'm like, oh wait, maybe I'm not as good of an artist as I thought I was. Maybe and maybe not. Okay, then we gotta draw. Thank you. Every artist has a weak point. True, true. It all comes down to practice, but I just don't practice hands and feet enough. And I'm thinking about actually doing something to help me with that a little bit. Probably start planning on doing like blocked out times for me to study anatomy. You know, just really sit down and get it done. Cause I'm a bad artist in terms of I don't practice. I don't do the typical, you know, anatomy studies. I don't do color studies. I don't do any of that, which is not what I would recommend if you want to get good at art. It's not what I would recommend at all. So, you know, don't follow my lead. Actually practice if you want to be good at art. Pro tips. But I do have some anatomy books that my friend let me borrow because she also went to art school, though. She went to like a more dedicated art school. I'm just kind of doing online classes. So I'm kind of piggybacking off her education, if you will. But it's good. It's good because we can teach each other. Yeah, big toe here, making sure. You know, if I make a mistake in my art now, everyone likes to be like, anytime there's a mistake, it's like, oh, AI art. It's like, no, I just made a very common mistake. I'm sorry. It's not AI, I promise. But it is the world we live in now. Everything is AI art. Which it's understandable, you know? It's like people are gonna be skeptical because there's so much AI art out there. But I have never had my art actually accused of being AI, probably because I have a style that's not anything like what most AI art looks like. Which, gosh, I feel so bad for artists that do. Like, they put so much time and effort into developing their style, and then, you know, someone feeds it through an AI generator, and now everyone thinks their art is AI. It's like, no, their art is real. It's the stupid people that fed their freaking art style through an AI generator that's the problem. But, yeah. I just don't have a highly polished, rendered kind of art style, which I don't want. I like doing line art. I like having more cartoony aspects to my drawings. Which, you know, not all of my stuff is lighthearted, fun little stuff. But yeah. I still have the same style, whether or not it's cute or a little bit more on the, I don't know what you would call it, edgy side. I have some, here, I can pull it up really quick. Where are my, where did I save these? Yeah. I did a series of drawings that involved skulls and flowers, which I'm very proud of. Even though these are pretty old drawings, I freaking love how these came out. They're some of my favorite drawings ever. I have them printed and I really want them to be like on my wall at some point. But I did a whole series of these of like different skulls with flowers coming out of them, which are just like really fun. And you would not think someone like me would draw something like this, but you can tell it's still like the same art style with like the soft shading and the like clean line work. It's all the same style, just a different tonal shift from something like what we're drawing right now. Checking out your art. Notice you have a cartoony storybook style. Yeah, I do want to do something eventually. I have an idea for a more like serious story idea, which might be more suited to a novel rather than like a webcomic. And then I do have a different thing, which I think would be more suited towards like children's books, which is My Little Boy Max. I have this little donkey character. He is so cute. He is my favorite. I love him so much. He is the most adorable thing that has ever existed that I've ever drawn. And I really want to do some kind of children's book with him because he is so cute. But yeah, I have too many ideas and not enough time. So I can only do so much. Only so much time in the, oops, is it the wrong layer? Only so much time in the day. The ghost one? Yes. Oh my gosh. I'm working on, like, we saw like the ghost one, right? Which he's adorable. He's adorable. I've been working on this and I didn't get it done in time for Christmas, or not Christmas, Halloween of last year. But I was working on a more fully fledged drawing for that, where he's like trick-or-treating in like a neighborhood, and there's like all kinds of different like characters in the background too. But I couldn't get this done in time for Halloween last year. So this year, chat, I'ma finish this. and we will actually have it done. And I even have a Christmas design that I didn't do either, but there is a Christmas design with like him pulling Santa's sleigh. Like, very cute ideas. Very cute ideas. I just need to actually do them. It's funny because, like, he is one of the characters I have for Artfight, and literally everybody is drawing him, which is like, I get it. He is the most adorable character I have. But show my other characters some love, man. Like, come on. Makes me a little sad. I want all my characters to be loved. But like I said, I get it. Some characters are just more desirable than others. You know, do people want to draw my very cute, adorable, chibi-esque donkey, or do they want to draw my demon unicorn characters? You know, there's a dichotomy there. Most people are going to want to draw the latter. So, you know, just one of those things, I guess. We will connect the shirt here. With a little bit of a, yeah, thinner brush. Draw all these little details, even though they're kind of covered up. Still gotta draw them. Darla, enjoy the stream. We'll call it a day for now. See you next time. Thank you, Sparks. Thank you for stopping in and chatting. Very much appreciated. I'll be streaming again on Wednesday if you want to stop in again. But again, thank you for the follow and thank you for stopping by. Always appreciated. Now I can almost say I'm done with this line art. I'm so close, chat. I'm so close. Like, I just have to do the head and then the wings on the back. Like, so close, so close. It's like I try to keep these drawings to about 1 hour each, but this one has a little bit more detail, and it's technically 2 characters, so give myself a little bit of a leeway there. Just a tiny bit. Not every drawing is going to be able to get speed painted, and I am not a speedy artist, so gotta take things one step at a time. Gosh, these fingers do not look right. I'm gonna throw that out there. These fingers, don't like how they came out. Kinda wanna take this and do a little cheatski doodles. A little cheaties, just a little cheating. Not like full-blown cheating, you know? Just a little bit of cheating. I just want to get the shape. With this finger. Like that. Why can I not get these fingies right? What is wrong with me? Maybe I have the fingers a little less prominent on this side where it's like you can just see like the tips, the fingertips. I think that's fine. I don't know about you, chat, but I think that's fine. I think that's just fine. Alright, let's do the wings on the back. Which, the wings... A lot of people struggle with wings. I feel like I don't struggle with wings because one of my main, like, characters that I draw has wings. So I had to just, you know, get good, so to speak. But, I'll keep these wings pretty simple. We won't go too crazy with them. Keep it nice and easy with these. Not too much detail. This is not a character that needs all that detail. Hmm? We can keep things simple. Erase, 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 erase. Yeah, I guess that just... There's so much going on that it's kind of hard to see what I'm doing here, if I'm being honest. So much tail work. Alright. The body, the wings, the slinky, all completed. Now time for the head. Which, kind of the hardest part for me. I'm not super good at drawing humanoid faces. But we will make it work. We will make it work. I usually don't draw the eyes in such an anime-esque style, but for this character and the way that the reference is, I just think it works. I do want to stay as true to references as possible when it comes to Artfight, obviously. Because, obviously, I don't want to butcher anyone's characters. That is pretty important, I would say. Probably top of the list of important things when it comes to Artfight. Pretty high up there. Okay. Looks good. Erase the extra line marks here. It's too low. It's like in line with the foot, so we don't really see too much of what's going on with the bangs there. Doing this. Just rough in the general shape here. Hair, I'm kind of like 50-50 on. Like, I can kind of draw hair, I can kind of not draw hair. It's 50-50 for me. 50-50. Like, I can draw some styles. And some things I can't draw. Which, again, it's like everyone has their weaknesses and strengths when it comes to art, right? So, I don't feel too bad about that. All comes down to practice. I do want to make more tutorial videos. So those were doing really well on my TikTok channel, and it felt good to like help people. You know, I wasn't doing tutorials like this is how you draw this, this is how you draw that. I was doing more like tips and tricks for Clip Studio Paint in particular, because I don't know this program crazy well, but I know it good enough that you know, I feel like I can help people. Because goodness gracious, I understand how intimidating starting a program like Clip Studio Paint can be for people, because it was intimidating for me. There's a lot in this program, so it's nice to have tutorials that are like easy and digestible so that people can learn a new program. Because I feel like a lot of people just stick with like GIMP or Procreate or other programs like that just because like they're the most accessible, they're the easiest, you know, they don't have a lot going on. But if you learn something like Clip Studio Paint, it kind of changes your whole method of creation because there's so much you can do with Clip Studio Paint. It is like kind of crazy how much you can do with this program. And most people don't even recognize how much you can do with this program. So I liked doing the tutorials. I feel like I'll get back into that. And I want to do more videos like I want to do like Fan Art Friday or something where I draw like some character from some movie or TV show or video game. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Just little mini series, you know, something for people to watch and engage with. I think that'd be fun. Don't like this hair the way that this is right now. It's like I'm not good at anime hair. Big ol' poofy friggin' things with hair everywhere, and not really my forte. But we are trying our best right now. Still gotta keep, you know, a little bit of my own art style in here while keeping with being true to the reference of the character. If you guys have any suggestions for characters you want to see, I do plan on doing that whole Fan Art Friday thing eventually. So definitely let me know if there's anything you guys want to see drawn. They probably won't be super detailed like drawings. Something simple, but you know, something nice. I actually like how that eye came out. I'm kind of surprised with myself. Kind of surprised. Now we just have to do the eye on the other side, which is the hard part. Making it match. That's pretty good. might move the nose a little bit. Yeah, something like that, something like that. I swear, it could be a drinking game on stream how much I say something like that. I feel like I might accidentally kill you guys though if we did that. So maybe not. Maybe not. Literally might just be my catchphrase at this point. Something like that, something like that. Increase my make nice little wafts of hair. And we gotta draw the wings on the hair, which will be simple enough. We know how to draw wings. We've already been over this. We are wing drawing masters. See? Easy. Done. Already done. Now I just gotta clean up the lines. Freaking easy. Do like a little extra. Yeah, like that. Fill in that gap. Okay, we are, I think, done with the line art. I'm pretty sure. I should add. Yeah, hold on. Add the sleeve down here. You would see that. And then device with the color and the shirt. And everything. A little bit of gold here. And yeah. Yeah, alright. Hey, line art done. It only took us an hour and a half, but we finally did it. We finally did it. Well, now we can start the fun part, the coloring. Locking in all those colors. That one, that. Red, yellow, green, red, yellow, green. Make sure we get the colors actually right on this. Very importante. Now we can color in his little feeties. Little bug feet. You know, in real life, hate bugs. Bugs icky. Drawing bugs, little bug characters, bug Pokemon, love bugs. Love them. Love the little guys. It's just when it comes to, you know, real bugs, then it's like, oh, I actually don't like you though, please leave my vicinity. I can't do bugs in real life. I can't do it. They're scary. I know there's no reason for them to be scary. They're scary. And I feel bad because they shouldn't be scary. But they are. Unfortunately, they are. Just the way I'm programmed, I cannot help that I think they're scary. It's like, why they look like that? If you weren't scary, then why you look like that? You could be friend, and you look like that, and so you're not friend. I'm sad to say, it's like get a better character designer. I don't know. Bugs need to do something. And then they bite you. Ugh, it's the worst. Hate bug bites. I have like 5 bug bites right now, and it's literally the worst. It's like, if you want my blood, like, to live, it's like, I can get that. I can get behind that. I have a lot of blood. You can take a little bit of it. But why you gotta make it itch? What's the purpose of that? Other than making me suffer. So, again, it all comes down to, I think bugs need a better PR team. I think they need they need to hire someone and get on that, because it's not good for the rep. They need to do something. They need to do something. And it's like, bugs, very important to our ecosystem. Very good little guys. But man, I hate them. Like, stay away from me. And then maybe I'll like you a little bit more. Like, I see those videos of people with, like, spiders as pets. Ugh. Like, no. I hate. It's like, I I want whoever owns the spider to be happy and healthy, and like I think they're an awesome person. Because it's like they don't have fear of spider, and there's no reason to fear spider. I'm so happy that they love spider. I hate spider. And I want them to be like my little buddies. And it's just not how my brain wants to function. Which is very sad. For both me and spider. Because when I see spider, I kill. And I don't want to kill. But I have to. Because otherwise, I don't know. I just can't have him in my house. I just can't. I just can't. Not on my list of things I want in my house is bugs of any kind. Especially like roaches. Ugh. Those are the worst. Because they just like... they're just nasty. Why am I coloring the skin the same color as the wings? I got so diverted on my topic about bugs. I'm coloring the freaking character with yellow. Like I'm giving it freaking jaundice. What am I doing? At least color filling is very easy. I do appreciate that. We appreciate the color fill. The color fill tool is my friend, unlike bugs, who I want to be friends with. We just aren't compatible friends. Just not compatible. Which sucks, because I live in the desert, and there's a lot of just not friendly bugs here. Maybe if I lived somewhere else, I could befriend with bug, but here the bugs are literally, vicious, we could say. Vicious would be the word. They actively want to harm you. They're actually not harmless here. A good chunk of them, at least. It's like, because I know, like, we have scary bugs that aren't actually scary. Like tarantulas, they're very scary, but in general, tarantulas will leave you alone. They're pretty friendly. They don't look friendly, but they're pretty friendly. But then we also have this thing called the tarantula hawk. That thing, not friendly. That thing is a kill on sight. It will attack you and it's not gonna be fun. And it has the most powerful sting in the world. So isn't that fun? The answer is actually it's not fun, actually. But yeah, if you see a tarantula hawk, run. Get indoors. Leave the vicinity. Or else you will be in a world of pain. Unlike any other. Well, enough about tarantula hawks. Our drawing is done! Oh my god. It only took us 2 hours, but we're here. We're finally done. Just gonna give a little bit of a colored line art to it, and then we are good to add it into the main drawing. Freaking finally. Freaking finally. Okay. Let's move you on over, Nathaniel, onto the main drawing. We can delete the little reference there. And we just gotta size them down to the correct size. Just like that. Now I can delete him from the sketch layer. You can actually see him in all his glory. Look at that. All done. Now, actually adding some shading to make him mesh into the scene a little bit more. That can be done another day. But he's in here now. He's in here. That's the important thing. That's the important thing. Give him a little bit of a drop shadow. All right, perfect. You are in there, Nathaniel. Very good, very good. Now I can work on this little guy, which should be an easier time. It's a much simpler drawing. This guy's gonna go right up on the counter here. Right there. Right there on the counter. It's a little slinky guy. This is the reference image for him. He's like a slinky, and then he has like the little party blower as a tongue. He has little twisty tops on his tail. Like, this guy was made to be in this drawing, okay? He was made for this. And actually, I did not even draw the twisty tops. I should do that. So I don't forget that they're here. It is very important. I like that. I'm also thinking about doing something, because with the plushies, I just drew their eyes like kind of normal, kind of like they'd be like embroidered on or something. I'm thinking about, for the characters that are going to be in the shelf down here, and I didn't do it for the snake, but I might change it in hindsight. I think I'm going to give him button eyes. Just give it, you know, like the 3 little or 4 little dots. Just so they look a little bit more like toys, which is what I'm going for. I think that would be more ideal for the situation. So I think we'll do that. I'll just put these lines here just as like a little mock for the countertop that we're gonna have. So he's gonna be sitting on that counter there. And we can start drawing. And thus commences the line art. I might even increase the size of this a little bit. Just so it fits the canvas a little bit better. Just like that. to get the head shape right on this thing, because it's got a very distinct head shape on this character. I think that's correct. I think so. I think so. Let's use our ellipse tool. Get the button eyes. It's funny because I'm doing this whole series, right, of like drawing, you know, people's characters as toys, and somebody followed me up and drew one of my characters as a toy. They drew my character Songbird as a squishmallow, and I was like, this is amazing. Thank you so much. I freaking love it. Definitely one of the attacks that I've liked the most. Just because of the concept. The concept alone is like S tier. Like, I didn't even think about doing squishmallows when I was doing this whole like series of drawings of drawing everyone's characters as toys. It's like, that should have been so obvious. Drawing a squishmallow, like, it's so obvious in hindsight. It's so obvious in hindsight, but I already have quite a few plush designs, so I will not be adding squishmallows, most likely, to my main design that I'm going. And I got going on for my Artfight, but you never know. I still got space to fill, so we'll see. Maybe I do like a line of mini squishmallows in the center here. It's tempting. It's tempting. It's tempting. I might. We'll see. We'll see. I don't want to commit myself to anything, because we only have 3 days left, chat. 3 freaking days left of Artfight. We are, again, quickly running out of time for Artfight, so we don't want to try to add too much to our plate right now. Yeah, that's how the paper would fold. Like a lot, like a lot. Just like that. That's a good start with the head. Can get on to the body now. I don't even know what type of animal this would be. It's got like lizard elements, but also mammalian elements. I don't know. I am not sure what clade this thing would be under. Gosh, now I'm getting actual ideas that I could have done. I should have done like UYBBs and Squishmallows, and I should have done more like maybe branded things. But Artfight is almost over. It's too late to go back now. I cannot think about redoing stuff at this point. It's a little too late. A little bit too late to start rethinking ideas now. I like that everybody like kind of had like well, not everybody, but a lot of people had like themes going into Artfight this year. Like I saw, I mean, very prominent person that's doing Artfight right now. They're doing a freaking bread bakery though. I don't know if you guys have seen this. They've done 500 drawings of people's characters as bread. Do you know how elite of a freaking idea that is? I freaking love it. Like, such a good idea. I can't even put it into words. People are freaking cooking this year on Artfight. That's all I'll say. People be cooking. Such creativity this year. There was a lot of toxicity too that I saw. I never saw any personally. I've just seen like people talking about toxicity more so. So, you know, you gotta question if it's actual drama or if it's just like stupid stuff that makes it on the internet. But yeah, through it all, Artfight is still just so fun and such a great use of like passion and creativity and just all the above. It's just a great time of the year. It's like better than Christmas. Artfight, almost better than Christmas. You can quote me on that. It's like, it almost is like Christmas, where it's like you get to give gifts and you receive gifts. So, it's kind of similar to Christmas. In a way. It's the artist's Christmas. Draw this back leg here. I've been using 10 for this. Did I not use 12? No, I've been using 10. Okay. I thought for some reason I was using a 12 brush, and I'm not, which is fine. I was just not understanding the tools that I'm using, apparently. Very effectively. See, I can draw toes when it comes to animals, but people toes? People toes are different. People toes are not easy. Animal toes, we can do. It's a whole different kind of thing. Looks pretty good. Now we have to do the details, like the spinny top and all that jazz. And of course the slinky, we gotta draw the slinky. Gotta draw the slinky. I will do a little shout out self-promo for myself since it was dropped in chat. If you are interested in a commission, I'm going to be super open to commissions coming here soon because Artfight's going to be over. So definitely check out my VGen or my website. You can commission me on either. And see all the things that I offer, which is a lot. Basically anything you want, I can probably do. But I have all the things listed on my website. So feel free to check that out if you are interested. And then this guy has like a little, it's a little bubble wand on his tail. Draw that. Not draw this very effectively, but we can fix it. We can fix it. It's like the people that play Stardew Valley. It's like trying to fix Shane. I can fix him. I can fix him. It's like, no, you can't. You can try, but you can't. Many have tried, and many have failed to fix Shane. He is unfixable. Sad to say, sad to say. I actually just started getting back into Stardew Valley recently. I downloaded the Stardew Valley expanded mod just to have a little bit of a different experience, and oh my god, is it a different experience. There is so much stuff in that mod, it is not even funny. Gar, hello. I am doing great. Thank you for asking. We are finishing up a line art for, I don't even know what you would call this thing. He's a little guy. We'll just say that. He's a little guy. That's what he can be described as. Little guy. I get the... slinky part of his neck looking good. Better redraw this. Might take a couple attempts for me to get this here. Stardew Valley expanded. Wait until you hear about Stardew Valley Riverside. I saw the mod when I was looking up all the mods that I wanted to download. I did not look too much into it. I like Stardew Valley Expanded because it very much keeps the same feeling of Stardew Valley. It feels like you're playing just like Stardew Plus, right? It's like, it's a mod that's not so intrusive and overbearing that it feels like you're not playing the main game anymore, which I like, which is why I went with Expanded. But I honestly don't know that much about other mods for Stardew. I just wanted to do Expanded. Edit. I have a Orange Stream Assist, Colorize, Advanced Fill. Didn't I have an option for Create Outline? Smart Smoothing Fill, Advanced Fill, Convert to Drawing Color, Very Bright. I could have sworn I saw this as an option earlier, but whatever. That's fine. I can just do it myself. Making that line work. Riverside is the same as Expanded, just adds a new town. Oh! Because I know that Expanded is compatible with a lot of different mods. So, that's interesting, that's interesting. Trying to see if I can get a Game of Liars bar going after your streams. He has work and she is unpredictable, so hard to say. Yeah, you know. If we can get something going, we can get something going. If not, you know, it's fine. I'm not, I'm not gonna be bummed either way. Because, you know, people got lives. I'm not gonna be, upset because people got things going on. That'd just be how life be. How was your weekend? My weekend was good. I mostly just kind of took a vacation this weekend. I did not do a whole lot, which is, you know, fine. Sometimes you can take breaks, and that's fine. Oops, I did not mean to blur. Not what my intention was. Just wanted to thicken the line work again a little bit. Okay, now I can go in and do the hard part of erasing where the overlap is for these lines. So it actually looks like a nice little curl, you know? How was your weekend, though, Gar? How was your weekend? I hope you did something fun or productive. My weekend is pretty much always the same. Like, I get some errands done, I, work on Artfight. Yeah, that's about it. My weekend was, well, I worked. Yeah, you know, it's typically how, you know, it goes when you got work. It's just like, well, I worked. That's what I did. I do most of my work on the weekdays, and then I have weekends mostly free. And by free, I mean free to get stuff done that I usually don't have time for during the week. Like grocery shop and, you know, picking up around the house. But this weekend was a lot more chill than usual, which I appreciate. I really need to... I know there are brushes that do this. Brushes that have, like, the outline already done, so when you, instead of drawing just like a solid like line like that, it'll draw both sides of the line, so that something like this is much simpler to do. But I have not created that brush yet, so we have to do it the old-fashioned way. Which is like, you know, it's fine. It's therapeutic to do things the slow way sometimes. Sometimes. Should be getting groceries here soon too. Yeah, you know, it is a fact of life that you gotta eat. And that means grocery shopping. For most people. I mean, some people just eat out every meal. I don't understand how people do that. One, it's expensive, but two, it's like... it's a lot of grease. It's a lot of grease. I can't have fast food every day. That's so much grease. I need a nice home-cooked meal every once in a while. So... That's just me. I don't eat out very often, if you can't tell. I do not eat out much. It's like, why would I eat out when I could just go to the store and buy 3 times the amount of food that eating out costs? Hey, our Slinky is done. Let's go! You know what? I can even adjust this a little bit more. Narrow the line weight just a little bit. It's a little messy in some spots, but I can fix it. That way it fits a little bit more with the line weight that I got going on for the rest of the drawing. It's a little bit better. Need a little bit of fixing up, so that's for sure. Fix that. And that, and that, and that, and this, and this. And I think that's good. Okay. Slinky neck complete. Although, first Tuesday of the month, cheaper groceries for certain stores. Ooh! I wish I had that. I would totally take advantage of that if I had that where I lived. I do not, though. There's nothing where I live. Okay, so I still have to draw the spinny tops, and then we'll be good to do the rest of the actual color of the piece. Yeah, I look for deals when I go shopping as much as I can, but you know, you can only do so much. That look like do it like that. Yeah, I like that. I like that. And we can just edit these to be how we want them. Might move these a little bit actually. I might put this one here, this one here, and this one here. that. I'm gonna keep moving these tops around forever, aren't I? Too particular about it. I'm too particular. Never satisfied. Just like the song, she will never be satisfied. Shira says she's down for Liar's Bar. It's been a while since we played. I'm down, I'm down. It'll be a nice, you know, easy thing that everyone can do and it doesn't have to be too long of a session. I can start coloring, I think, the rest of this drawing. I think. Get rid of the sketch. Get rid of the the slinky neck for now. For now. Slinky neck will come back, Chad. Don't you worry. Slinky neck will come back. For now, let's start blocking out our colors here. Geez, I probably actually, no, actually this could work. This could work, what I'm doing. This. Just slowly start color picking down the wheel. Like that. And we can color pick for the spinny tops. Little spinny tops. Then we can grab the color for the body, which we will have to add stripes, but that'll be pretty easy. Whoops. Didn't mean to fill in the whole thing. And we can do the ear, little inside of the ear. Right now it's just all finishing touches at this point. Almost done. So very close, chat. So very close. I want to make these slightly darker. a little more contrast. Honestly, you're a great artist. Thank you so much, Gar. I try. I do try. I could be much better though. But that's just where practice comes in. I just gotta practice more. I might make this heart pupil a little bit smaller just so you can actually see it a little better. Yeah, that's good. And there's a little marking on the nose. I'm looking forward to the Genshin-inspired playmat you will make for me someday. Someday when I learn how to draw anime, that day will eventually happen. Eventually. Might be a little far down the road, but eventually. Then I'll do the streamer. Okay, and now just the markings, I guess. Just gotta do markings and then we are good to go. Literally just like wavy stripes. That's all it is. Wavy stripes. I can do wavy stripes. Easy. I can do that easy. Outside the lines here. Now the leg might be, we want to do this. Could just do like this. Kind of have like the leg be its own separate wavy stripe. Kind of how it looks like on the reference anyway. It's actually a really fun freaking character. I do like it quite a lot. And then the stripes. Yeah, they don't kind of end there. They kind of like just go straight into the tail. Some variety in thickness and definition. We can get rid of the excess. This one is just about done, chat. I actually love this thing. I think it turned out really good. I think it turned out really good. I'm gonna adjust the stripe on this front paw though. Be a little bit more thinned out towards the end. Yeah, I think that's good. I think we call that golden. Kitty-like dragon? Yeah, I can see the cat. It is kind of cat-like, huh? Cat dragon does kind of fit this character vibe. It does, it does. Okay, well, I think that is a done deal for this character. We can save it and import it into the main drawing. Where do I want to put you? Really great on this layer. Now I'm gonna need to shrink you because you are way too big. But, whoops. Get you fitted right about say here. Perfect. Alrighty, chat. Well, we drew 3 characters today. We drew a slinky cat dragon, we drew a kid with wings, and we drew a slinky apple worm. So I'd say good progress on this drawing here. Now we still have a lot to do, but for today I think I'm gonna call that good. I think we will have to call it a day because I can't be drawing for too long or else my hands will get all crampy. But thank you all for joining today. It was a very good stream. We made good progress. I just have to work on more off stream probably because we only have a couple days left. 3 days and something hours. So not a ton of time. Not a ton of time to finish all of this. But we will get this done. This is gonna get done. Trust. Sure that cat dragon doesn't need more coils? Nah, cause it's like in the reference, it's like the, you know, it's all squished together, but I wanted to space it out a little bit. I think it's fine. I'm not redrawing the slinky is what I'm saying. No, I think it's fine. It doesn't have to be exact, you know? It doesn't have to be perfectly perfect. Especially because, like, it's gonna be seen at quite a small scale. I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be just fine. I might adjust the coil now on the slinky bug because it's literally just a line and has no depth to it. So that one, maybe I'll adjust, but the kitty, I think I'll leave. The kitty, I think I'll leave. But, good stream, guys. I very much look forward to our next art stream, which is going to be this Wednesday, which is going to be the last art stream for Artfight. So, be prepared, chat. We got things to work on. Only a few more days, and then it's finished. But like I said, thank you guys for joining. Feel free to follow my socials if you want to see these drawings posted when they are completed. I have been posting like little segments of this drawing throughout the month, but you know, the main image will be posted on the socials when it's all done. And you know, make sure to follow Twitch and YouTube, but that's where I live stream, both platforms. If you want to watch my live streams back, I always have all the VODs saved over on YouTube. And join the Discord if you want updates on when I go live. I always post when I go live on Discord, so if you never want to miss a stream, join in on that Discord. And you know, check out my commissions. Check out my alt account at GameLobby1337, because I do live stream on 2 different platforms. Here for art, Game Lobby for gaming. It's in the name, you know, gaming, Game Lobby. But yeah, that'll be it. So, thank you guys for stopping in, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye, chat!